Hi everyone, it's Lucy from Sweet Poppy. I thought I would do a quick video tutorial of a sample I've just made using 3 of our stencils. So we're using Nocturne and Zen Leaves and the oval aperture. Zen Leaves and the Nocturne are designed for Sweet Poppy by Tracey Dutton from Lavinia Stamps. We will need a white pen, we will need a microfine black pen or pencil. Most important in your stash is your sand eraser, recommended, I have to say, by Eileen Godwin to many people. We're using the beautiful salvage patina, but we're using it in the oxide. I've got a black ink, it doesn't matter if it's pigment or dye or permanent, whatever's best for you. So pop that one out the way. So with my Nocturne, I've got everything masked off bar the hair and the bottom. Zen Leaves, pop to one side. Now I've already cut my cardstock. It's 18 centimeters by 14.5 centimeters. Okay, and you don't need to mask it off because it fits perfectly. So all we're going to do is, I'm just going to make sure that I've got no black on this. I can see a little bit of a hue there. So taking off, pop these out the way, so we've got a little bit more room. So I've just grabbed some watercolour cardstock. This is Pink Frogs and it is brilliant. So we're just, so whatever cardstock that you feel blends or works well, then you use that. As we're not going to be doing any stencil dimensions or anything like that, you know, you don't have to use real thick cardstock either. All it's going to take is, this is just inks, so you need something that's going to take your inks well. And if you're going to stamp a verse on there, then obviously ensure that you've got something that will stamp, because not all cardstock likes stamping. So up to, I want it straight, because all I want is a soft. So I'm just taking away, I'm softening the outline, that's all I want. So before I clean that off, as you can see, how brilliant is that? It's just so quick, I love it. So just drying off, because we don't want that bleeding out anywhere. Pop that to one side quickly, and then we're just cleaning your stencil. Don't forget, don't do it with your fingers, your ink goes on the inside. So ensure that, otherwise you're gonna contaminate next time if you're using a lighter colour or not blue. There we go. So pop that to one side, I'll pack that away after. We still need our magnetic sheet, but we've finished with the oxides. On the first sample that I did, I actually used scattered straw and a bit of Kitsch Flamingo on there. But on this one I've decided solely to have the beautiful new salvage patina. I love it, I think it's so soft and beautiful. So we're going in with Nocturne, and I'm getting it level with the top, but off to one side. So it's level with my top, off to one side there. Pop it on, okay. And now you're going in with your stencil tape, because you're going in with black, and black will get everywhere. It's lethal. No matter how careful you are, you can guarantee you will get a black finger mark somewhere on your cardstock. So make sure you're stuck down. We're going to reuse this tape, so I'm not too worried about how much I've used. Versa Fine Black, you can use, as I said, you can use any black. I've just chosen that because it's the juiciest pad that I've got, and it's really for quickness for the video. I do like my archivals, I have to say, but my one archival is a bit dry, so I need to get a re-ink at some stage for that, or invest in a new pad. So hopefully I'm still in shot. Do a quick check. I do forget to check, so I do apologise. I've got my microphone on this time, so hopefully it picks up everything. So as you can see, it's so quick. I like these brushes because they get into all the little areas. Your brush wise, you've got a choice. You can use the new circle brushes for your inks. And pop that to one side. So these come with a little holder, and they're a 6 centimetre diameter or 6 centimetre diameter brush, but the brush head is 5 centimetres. Locks in place, so it's not going to fall out when it's in your stash. And you can put your colour on there, so you could write in a permanent white marker, or you could put a sticker on there what colour you were using. Brilliant for dexterity, or if you wanted the bigger brushes. Otherwise, you know, these brushes are fine as well. So we have 3 sizes in these. So this is the 5 centimetre, then we do a 4 centimetre, and then we do the baby little 3 centimetres, and it's there, that's the diameter of the brush measurement. Okay, love my brushes. I've stopped using, apart from maybe my black ones, I tend to use my brushes more than anything now. But if you prefer your smoothers, do those. But what I do recommend is you don't go backwards and forwards that way with your brush. So don't go like that with your smoothie, because you'll cut your smoothie and you'll also damage your stencils. Just be careful. So we're coming up. Beautiful. So he will go straight into water, and then I will wash him with warm soapy water. So blast, quick blast. So we're trying to dry the ink because we know we're going over the top. Where you've caught, where I didn't mask off his ear properly, that's fine. Just going to go up, and we're going to have a little bit of artistic license with the base of the grass. I don't like that bit there. That's fine. And where he may have not been quite, and I want to extend, so I'm trying to balance out the card a little bit. There we go. Fabulous. These are so useful, so useful. That's better. It looks a little bit more pleasing to my eye. Not that I'm an artist or anything, but I know sort of roughly what I want. So we're going to line up, and I'm trying to get the curve with the curve of the outline of the oval, but over my little hair. Quite pleased with that. Lovely. And what we don't want is, we don't want on our card, so ensure that you cover any bits that you are trying to keep as clean as possible. And again, we're cleaning, I'm going up that way, because you can guarantee I will get a smudge somewhere. Hence, that's why didn't I have that ink eraser sooner? So as I'm aware of time, no faffing, and we're going in. So I'm pressing down on the stencil because I'm not masked off down here properly, and that way I can ensure that I get a nice snug finish. Oops, see, now I've got black finger mark, and you can guarantee that will get somewhere, so I have to ensure I'm careful. So we're just making sure that is, let's use all this ink that's on our sometimes I forget about the beautiful old stencils that have been with us for ages. The reason this is in our sale section, this particular one, so it's a bargain, grab it whilst you can, is because we know what's coming this year. We've got to make room for new. We just don't have the room, not only in the warehouse, but we don't have room in the shelves at the shows when the shows start again. So we're trying to make sure that, you know, things move and we can then offer. Okay, it's not as clean as my first one, that's fine, that's not stress. So we can tidy up, and it's only because I am rushing. So we will make a little bit of a fatter little trunk there. And a bit of a fatter little trunk there. And we will go this way, that way. Can you see? So easy to tidy up and not get stressed over things that aren't quite perfect. Let me just dry this off. Lovely. Because it's a pigment, it might move, so I may have to do a couple of layers of this, but that's fine. So this is why your white pen, your black pen, so important. If you haven't got a white pen but you've got, say, maybe white paint, get a very tiny brush or a cocktail stick and use it that way. So I'm cleaning off, and I would do a few layers of this. So as I said, make sure that when you do it, you do a couple of layers. Make sure you don't over rush it like I did. It's only because I know I'm aware I waffle. Lovely. Okay, so I won't be stamping because that takes time to set up and everything for me, because I'm a stamp press person, but we'll do our little so all we're doing is just applying some little glossy accents. Balance it out a little bit. And then what you can do is you can stamp whatever verse that you want. I've used just to say hello from our postmark 245, lovely. And I think that's it. So all I get, because you can guarantee I'll get that, there's the one we've just done, and there's my sample one. Slightly whiter card, but there we go. I hope you enjoyed that, and look forward to sharing more tutorial videos with you soon. Thanks.